And man, I feel like a massive bird has taken a crap right on there. Jesus, what kind of bird is that? Look at the size of it. Like an ostrich. Yeah. Hello, welcome back to the Northern Frontier. My name is Rob. It's coming up to 5 o'clock in the evening on this beautiful, lovely Saturday, and we're heading out to the cabin to drop off a load of lumber. Now, I'm building a deck for those who've watched my last couple videos. So I'm currently taking out 22 of the joists, as well as the joist hangers and other few misc things. So heading out there now, should hopefully be out there by, I don't know, in the next hour, depending how busy the boat launch is, and then obviously unload, stack, and then coming home. A quick trip, but just down here at the boat launch. And the horseflies are out again, full force. Not that enjoyable, but seems to be attracted to the vehicle more than anything. So anyhow, just loading up to the boat. The boat is quite overloaded. I wouldn't say it was overloaded actually. I would say it's about 3/4. But can't put my seat in because I got a lot of lumber in the boat. So let me just let you guys up there for a second, and we'll get going. It's a bit windier out here than the forecast really predicted, but at the end of the day, we can only do what we can do, right? I mean, at least the mosquitoes might be a little less aggressive with the wind, but I'm just gonna unhook us and we'll be on our way. Doing this by yourself, and I do wear a life jacket. I just haven't put it on yet, but I'm gonna have to jump and move. There we go. All right. Yeah, pretty heavy. I haven't got a seat. So we'll see how it goes. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't really have a seat. I have to sit on the lumber in the middle, like this. Kind of annoying, but anyhow, it is what it is. The thing is, I kind of have to sit above the windshield. Not ideal, because I'm just going to get a lot of wind in the face, but I said I was overloaded. I'm not overloaded. I got 22 joists. I got 22 2x8, 8 feet in the boat, which are my joists for my deck. Because I'm building a bit of a not typical shape deck. I calculated out, they are roughly, I did weigh them as well. They're about 19 to 20 pounds a piece. Some are 17, depending on how dry they are. So, got 22. So obviously that's about 440 pounds, and I'm about 220-ish on a good day. And so yeah, I got about 660 in the boat. Don't really have much else in it. I didn't bring the dog. Usually the dog loves coming out to the cabin, but unfortunately, yeah, I was a little bit hesitant to throw another 100 pounds in there. And she's getting older, she's getting tired. She doesn't, have the same energy levels as she once did, but so she gets a little bit annoyed at me sometimes that I keep walking up and down the trail. So anyway, yeah, heading out. I just think she's just gonna drop. I do have to check the squareness of the deck. I have got some concerns about that, because I wanted it in parallel with the front of the deck, so it's nice and straight, so it looks nice. But I feel like that's not. I measured it the other day and I'm a few inches out on it being square, which I'm not happy about. So we're going to go have a look at that as well while we're out here. But anyway, I'll catch up with you guys in the cabin. I don't want to go on too long. It's quite windy out here actually. Wind's coming out the west, pushing the boat quite aggressively actually. But anyway, I'll see you when I'm out there. Hopefully I'll make it there alive.
was actually way smarter this time. So I dumped all of the lumber off on a slightly shorter path to walk rather than walking up the long trail. I moved the dock to the longer side, the longer walk in, just because of the fact that the longevity of the dock. It gets quite rough from the northwest. But I pulled the dock up to the rocks down here, and I'm going to try this. Well, I've got no option now. I've dumped them all off, but all the lumber's on the rocks over there. So we'll see if this is any easier. I'm going to have to do about 10, 12 trips because I got 22 boards, and I think I can only carry probably 2 at a time. I'll try 3, maybe 3. Maybe we'll go 4. 3 was actually quite easy. 60 pounds, right? I mean, stack 6. Makes no difference. Yeah, no, I think we'll do 4. That will half the trips. That's way shorter this side. I should have done this for all the wood. Totally doing this moving forward. I just put my my boat in between 2 rocks, and then tie off the back end, throw all the lumber off, and then go park it at the dock and walk in. Way more simple. Yeah, 4's good. 4's probably just spot on, to be honest. As you can tell, I'm out of breath. It's uphill all the way from the water up, but 4's good. I mean, we'll only do about 6 trips and we'll be done. Yeah, it's hot in here, I tell you. Just in the cabin now. It is a toasty, let's have a look, 30, nearly, what's that, 26? I just finished bringing all the boards up. Just checking things over, make sure the solar's all good. As you can tell, I'm sweating. So, did all that. Now that's all done, we gotta have a look at this deck. Make sure I have the keys on me. I don't accidentally lock myself out. Okay, so I started building this deck, and I'll zoom out a little bit so you can see what's going on. Okay, so it doesn't look very even, but it is. I checked for the spirit level. It is actually even. It's just I think it's because it goes up at the back. Well, it makes it. This is on a grade, and you can't really tell by the camera, but this is a bit of a grade. So I've got longer feet on the front. So anyhow, I did the 345 on this corner, and from what I can tell, it is square. I did 345 on this corner, and it seems like it is potentially slightly out a little bit. Now, I also did the diagonal measure, and I'm really far out on that. So I'm not entirely sure what's correct and what's not. 345, obviously that method, you know, a squared plus b squared equals c squared, would make the most sense. So I'm not really entirely sure if it's square or not. So I'm going to do a few more measurements. I'm going to do a diagonal measurement again and see what it comes out to be. Right. So I've concluded it is partially square, and I say partially. I don't really understand why. I am not a carpenter by trade. I don't even know what I'm doing half the time, to be honest with you. I'm just kind of screwing things together and hoping for the best. But hopefully someone who's watching this video can give me some directions. So if I measure 345 from this corner, it is square. If I measure 345 from this corner, it is not square. If I measure 345 from that corner over there, not square. And we're talking about an inch, just being about an inch out. Go 345 on that corner over there, it is square. If I do diagonal from this corner to that corner, it's about 217 inches. If I go from the corner by the door to this corner right here, it's about 4 inches out. So I have no idea why that is not square, though it is square on the corners connected to the cabin. And it's all true, you know, all the pieces of wood are all the same length, other than obviously the 2 outside pieces are the exact same. I'm pretty sure. I'll double check. Maybe that is the problem. Did I not cut those down? Anyway, I'll check that. Let me check that and I'll get back. Yeah, no, they are all the same length. I just double checked. So it's on 162 from the long piece up this side, and then 144 across the middle. So why is half of it square and half of it not? That's my question. Anyhow, I'll have to do some research and figure that out. But I have finished off lumbering all the wood, loading all the wood up here. Horseflies are trying to get me, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to quickly pack up, and then we're going to head back out on the boat, head home. Totally just realised I'm wearing the same shirt as I was on the last video. I have changed my clothes, I promise. Yeah, heading back down to the boat launch now. I promised I'd bring back my daughter's big bouncy ball. It accidentally blew off in the wind the other night. It was quite windy, but yeah, head back to the dock now, and have a drink of water because I am parched after carrying all those boards. But it's good. We got all the boards, all the joist boards up there, joist hangers up there. All I got to do now is bring the deck boards on top, and yeah, we can finish the deck after I figure out this whole squaring thing. But tell you what, it is a nice day, nice and windy, keeps the bugs off you. You know, just another trip. And man, look at like a massive bird that's taking a crap right on there. Jesus, what kind of bird is that? Look at the size of it. Like an ostrich. Yeah. Anyhow, we'll head back. Yeah, it's a nice day. We'll probably just wrap it there for this time. I'm gonna go pick up my deck boards tomorrow from the local hardware store, and yeah, we'll probably bring those out next Friday, or I doubt I'll come out again tomorrow. I think the winds, well, I probably could. I think I'm being lazy, but anyhow, yeah, no, that's it for another video. I appreciate everyone who's watched this far. Just figured I'd bring you guys along on this little trip out. Nice little Saturday afternoon cruise, and let me know if anyone can help me with some advice on the squaring of my my deck up at the cabin. That would be super appreciative. I'm also going to ask ChatGPT because that's my go-to. So anyhow, thanks for watching. I will see you on the next one.